He never touched the murder weapon. He wasn't even at the scene of the crime. So how did Charles Manson get sentenced to life in prison? The answer lies not in physical evidence, but in a web of terrifying psychological control. Welcome back to Loopcraft Animations. Today, we're exploring one of the most chilling cases of manipulation in criminal history. The year is 1969. The vibrant, free-spirited energy of the 60s is about to be shattered by a series of brutal, seemingly random murders that terrify Los Angeles. The victims are from different walks of life, with no obvious connection. The city is gripped by fear, locking its doors and wondering who could be next. The police are baffled. The crime scenes are chaotic, leaving few clues. But as they dig deeper, they uncover a thread that connects all the horror. A charismatic, aspiring musician living on the fringes of society with a group of devoted followers. His name is Charles Manson. Manson wasn't just a leader, he was a master manipulator. He had gathered a group of young, impressionable people, mostly runaways and outcasts, and formed what the world would come to know as the Manson family. At their isolated ranch, he didn't use physical chains. He used something far more powerful, his words. He twisted music, philosophy, and scripture into a bizarre and apocalyptic prophecy he called Helter Skelter. He convinced his followers that a chaotic race war was imminent, and that they were the chosen ones destined to emerge from the ashes and rule the new world. He didn't need to pick up a knife himself. He had programmed his followers to believe that committing these murders was not only necessary but a righteous act to kickstart his prophesied apocalypse. They were his instruments, acting out his twisted vision without question. His control was absolute. The trial that followed was a media sensation. The prosecution faced an unprecedented challenge. How do you convict a man for murders he didn't physically commit? Their entire case rested on proving that Manson was the mastermind, the puppet master who ordered the killings. They argued a legal theory known as vicarious liability, that he was just as guilty as those who held the weapons because he orchestrated the entire conspiracy. Piece by piece, prosecutors laid out the terrifying extent of Manson's psychological domination. Through the testimony of former cult members, they painted a picture of a man who used fear, isolation, and a constant barrage of indoctrination to bend others to his will. The jury was convinced. Charles Manson was found guilty of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder. Though he was initially sentenced to death, his sentence was commuted to life in prison after California abolished the death penalty. Charles Manson died in prison in 2017, but his story remains a haunting reminder of the dark power of manipulation. It raises a chilling question: was it justice for the crimes committed, or was the verdict itself a testament to the powerful influence one man's words can have over the minds of others? Thanks for watching. If you found this case as fascinating as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into the darkest files.